we do have another casted game of Age of Mythology to watch. And in this side, we're actually seeing a bit of Shenong tech straight away. So this is Izumato. And this is what I was saying before about how the farms, you can just whack these down, drop your prosperous seeds, and then you're going to have an invisible Kwafu here, which is very nice. So deciding to not drop that down right off the bat, you might as well. There's no reason not to. They do end up going up to 0.8 something, so you want to do it as soon as possible. But I think there's also a bit of luring the zebras underneath, so kind of wants to do that first. But you might as well. You just hit F1 or whatever your button is, hit that guy, sort it out. But I'm sure that will be coming in a minute. And then his opponent on this side is 3DB. So we have another pretty high level ladder game going on. 3DB in the Champions League, and I'm not sure if Izumato got to Challengers League or not. I know he did quite well in the tournament. But anyway, 2K rated player himself. So we'll see what this matchup can really do. The GOATs are going to be coming back for the set, and I've really been enjoying Set recently. For some reason, Set has gone from the worst god to one of the best gods in terms of win rate, which is pretty wild to me. I don't know. I don't even think there was that much of a big change. There was buffs to the Axeman, shifts to the Spearman, buffs or shifts again to the Slingers. Maybe it's that the Slingers now are good or better against everything that's not an archer, and pretty much the same against archers. Maybe that's the reason that Set's doing so well now, because Set normally does want to go for those barracks units. And actually, the double buffed Slingers with the Slings of the Sun, Sekhmet upgrade, and the Electron Bullets, which is the Batar upgrade. I mean, they slap. They were good anyway, but I think they're just better against everything now. So potentially that's the reason. Set's a very hard god to play. I've been trying to play a bit of Set recently with just enjoying the Egyptians. I think Egyptians are my favorite pantheon. So trying to learn some Set. And Set is hard. I think he's best when played aggressive. Normally the sit-back style of someone like... Oh, I'm speeding this up for some reason. The sit-back style of someone like Ra. I mean, you can play Ra aggressive too, but maybe it's a bit more sit-back and kind of wait and see what happens. Or Isis, you can do something similar, kind of sit back, try and get to your power spikes. But I think Set, you need to make something happen. And we'll see what he does. He is obviously up against the Chinese. He's up against Izumato's Shenong here, which is probably the most aggressive of the Chinese pantheon. Oh, Gerbot's in as well. We got everyone. Everyone coming in. Optimal to download the SatFat mod for Set. What is the SatFat mod? Has he made himself Set? Somehow. And B, he is going through Batar. You can make so much happen with the shifting sands. I think B's probably one of the most creative players there are. So if you can get him to shifting sands around, get some damage done, I think he is definitely your guy. Going over here with 10 villagers plus Pharaoh normally means second town center. This map is Giza, and the second town centers spawn with 1 or 2 rhinos, depends on what map spawn you get. But this one spawns 2, so second town centers are just better. It's also such a nice play from B here. We didn't even mention this one up until this point, but he knows that the rhinos spawn on the TCs, so he goes, Izumato, if you want to go for a 2TC boom, you're not going to take your safe one, because I'm going to steal both the rhinos from it, which is a pretty nice play. I assume that's where the so that's where the vision was kind of used. You can see it here. So he did want to see which town center look better and go, yep, I'm gonna take those away. Gotta love it. And now up to the next stage, it's getting an armory in, and a market. So potentially not going for a second TC. No, going for a barracks. So moving off, maybe deciding against that. After all, I mean, it is a fine thing to do to get your Pharaoh max value to move over to the gold, grab everything. You can always change your mind. It's something I've done quite a lot playing Egyptians. Maybe you get aggressed on. You go, actually, 2 town center isn't going to work, so then you move over to something else. But he is actually going for triple barracks. So I did need a decent amount of gold in this way. And then Isamato is going for a late advance time, 5:15, getting his upgrades, getting that Son of Loong straight away. So wants to do something with the Yahtsas. Potentially did get a free Yatsa. That was a nice spawn for him. Obviously, there's the free Yatsa that you get for going up to the next stage, but you also get the Shenong ones. Could be any. And he managed to get something he can upgrade. Tries to take down the Rhino, but the Rhino is going to be able to get back. Can either be healed up or deleted for 487 food. So that isn't bad at all. And this Yatsa actually survives with 12 HP. You can send that back to heal up. It takes a while, but you don't have to lose that guy. And actually, B got so many goats. 17 goats to 3. I don't know why I needed to double click that. I think I could count to 3, but still. And then Isamato is going for a delayed second town center. Unfortunately, the gold mine, he's just a little, tiny little bit off. It's fine. Just force drop those, and his Quafus will be able to go to this Rhino. So this is what we said. He couldn't go for this nice, safe back one. And actually, the town centers, they're not good. There's gold mines on the side, gold mines on the middle. These side gold mines too. They're so spread out. So I think, I mean, just purely based on the gold mines, I think it favors the 1TC kind of play. I think B could get some really good damage done if he goes for a gold starve after this one's done. Because moving it over here, moving here, I mean, this one's probably the easiest one to get to, or just one that's right on the side. It'll be pretty tough. I guess one good thing is that this one and this one are so far away that you can kind of sneak this one if the slow set army is on one side, but then you do have shifting sands to worry about. So quite difficult there. The Yatsa tries to get on to the Laborer, just pulls the one back. Nice play, doesn't overreact. And actually, loads of priests coming out. So the gold mine is going to be going down pretty quick for B, but he does have 7 priests. Has the priest upgrade, and now he's going to start moving out. Has he got anything with these barracks? He's got nothing in them. He is building a couple more spearmen, but considering he went triple barracks, he's only built 6 spearmen. What is he up to? What is he up to? He's going to go pressure. Did he see the town center went up? No, he doesn't. But anyway, going to pressure. And what is this about Shenong players? 2TC fast heroics with nothing in. It seems that that's what these Shenong players want to do, and B is capitalizing on it, trying to take out these villagers. They are invisible though. Nice play from Isamato. Does actually run them out, and this Quafu needs to just sit underneath the Shenong farm. Does get taken out. A Quafu kill is absolutely huge. They're pretty expensive, and they deal a lot of damage. You don't want to lose the rhinos in the main base though of your opponent, because you're just giving away 500 food apiece. So it does need to run that one away. I think this one's stuck. There we go. Needs to run away. These are some fat boys, so you've got to be worried about those. Oh, needs to run back. And it's going to lose him. Which isn't ideal, unless he just keeps up the pressure like mad. Is now spamming more spearmen to just come through. There isn't too much from Isamato. What he can do is get his... I'm going to hit this button. Hit this N button here, and you could get some units out pretty damn quick. And lightning weapons is going to be forced out, or at least used, not really forced, but is going to be used to take down the priests. The priests are 100 gold each. It's quite an investment. The spearmen are pretty good against these Wuzu Javelineers, though. They have had a slight attack nerf, but I think they're still very, very strong units. And then, yeah, Yatsas just need to stay away. That's where the priests really do shine. Now, what you can do with these priests, which actually I learned from a Boit stream. I'm normally the guy that gives out the tips, but I did not know about this. If you hit Alt-Q, or if you right-click your healing, then your priests kind of sit back and start to auto-heal. So you can get some really good damage there, whereas, because their damage isn't so good, but their healing is insane, you could get so much value there where you'd be healing up some of these low HP spearmen, and you kind of role-play as the OP Gaia Aranos player with their Caladria. And I've been using it since I heard that tip, and it is insane. It's so good. So if you are a priest user, then definitely start using that one. I don't think I could do that as a short because I definitely stole that. But such a sick play, and here it is, the healing. And B is just going full send still, getting his scalloped axe now, so wants to start bringing in some axemen. So this was the axeman buff, did get 85 health instead of 80. So they will be able to take out those Dao swordsmen pretty nicely. Temple will eventually go down. The only thing about the Egyptian classical is they are the worst sieges because they're basically all counter units. They don't do much damage. So unless you've got a Sphinx, which Set doesn't have access to, it's very difficult to take out buildings. Nice bit of micro from Izamado trying to get back, but the slingers are probably shift-clicked. No, they're not actually, and they're also being taken down by the Javelineers. So Izamado's holding this so nicely. The priest is going to steal away. What was this one? Odin's Spear, which is so nice for him. Extra bonus damage on his spearman, which is one of the main units he really wants to build. Yeah, potentially didn't have enough Wadgets in. Surprised to not really see those. I mean, I guess the Pioneers are going to snipe these down so quick with their 25% pierce armor. Maybe Wadgets aren't the best idea. But yeah, now, when the priests are back here, they could really heal up. They're not going to do too much against these buildings. And I think Izamado's defended pretty well. Could get a Sentry Tower upgrade. How is he for gold? Yeah, moving over to this gold mine. Doesn't have much wood in the bank. It's got so much food. And I think he's just realized that. This is something which happens when you're under pressure, is you kind of gather whatever's close to you. And he's trying to gather this rhino because it's in his base. It's something that's well defended. But then you end up with an eco like this. And basically just move everything off. Go on this wood line. It's so much easier said than done, though. I don't have to do anything. I can just see that there's a problem. But you kind of have to spot the problem, work it out, while B is relentlessly attacking you. But Izamado is holding pretty well. He's got 23 villagers more, which is nice. Has half the military pop, though. That is one thing he does have to worry about. And a Shifting Sands coming on to this. How many units are in? So many units. Potentially could have Shifting Sands a little bit further back, but still does manage to get some villagers down, getting their villager, or crushing that villager lead slowly. Brasho is really trying to come through, but I think he needs to build too many units. And yeah, there's just not many Izamato units at all. What has he got? He's got just a handful of archers, one Dao swordsman, and if the slingers can micro nicely, and B does have some nice micro, that's it. Shift-click micro onto those Wuzu Javelineers. Take those down, because they'll be taking down the slingers. Slingers can attack other things. It isn't a big deal. Take down this meaty front line first. Terracotta Riders forced out, and I think B's overwhelming Izamato here. I think why are these Shenongs trying to go for Heroic Age right off the bat? I mean, yes, their Heroic Age has a good kind of power spike. They have big god powers like this guy. When you be able to drop down your Fey Beasts, and they do a lot of damage to the weak Egyptian units. Potentially going through, getting your castle up, getting your horses in so you can raid. Really, really nice. But still, just a 2 TC straight into it isn't ideal. But this is the issue again with the classical of the Egyptians, is they can't really take down the TCs. The slingers, though, doing a nice job of raiding, getting a few peasants out. And the slingers even got different groups of slingers. Not all of them are shift-clicked. Some of them were just left to attack whichever's closest. Terracotta Riders in the main base. You can only use one of these from each TC. So those are both down now. I'm forcing it out. And now Rusho is going to come in. Needs to get so much value from this Fey Beast. But how many priests are there? Still 8 priests. Yes, the auto heal is on. The auto heal is on. How did I not know about this until, like, literally, I don't know, the other day? Absolutely crazy. It's so good. Then if you go through Nephthys, you get the upgrade to make your healing even stronger. Then this is brutal. What I used to do, or what players probably do that don't know about this tech, is they would select all their priests, which is whatever your hotkey is. You would then click on whichever unit is really low. Looks like we do have the Fey Beast coming in, but the priests just need to attack move priests, and they will, and they'll take those down so quick. The slingers, though, the slingers are getting obliterated. But Sekhmet comes through at the exact same time. Can move a Scarab forward. I assume this is the Scarab, the slow red dot moving over. Oh no, that's a Slinger. But I'm sure there is another Scarab, slow red dot moving forward. And that will be able to take down the town center at some point. The Wadgets aren't being touched either. The Pioneer trying his hardest. But this is the tech. I tell you, this is the tech. I think this just makes the Egyptians so much stronger. Because it was doable anyway, but it would take so much micro. Whereas this auto thing is insane. How do you auto heal? You just... Alt Q, or you can right click this, and that's it. You can. I don't know how it works with no attack stance, but I found that they just sit back, and then if you want to right click on something, they will then attack it, and then when that dies, I'm pretty sure they go back to healing. It's pretty sick. And yeah, with Spirit of Mart with the Nephthys upgrade, it's so good, so good. That's cheeky text here. And then you basically get a Caladria, basically. It's so strong. Nice play by the Pharaoh. Does manage to take down the Yatza. I think B is just overwhelming Isomato here. There's not much he can really do. Did manage to get his Fey Beast off. Did a lot of damage. But villagers going down. Still has more villagers. And look at these Quafus. 9 Quafus, even 2 peasants there, kind of hiding amongst the big giants. But B is going to spot that. Try to be cheeky. I assume he spotted it. Yeah, he does. That was a nice play, though. Really tried to be cheeky to delete the silo. So it seems like there weren't Quafus here, but there's Quafus in abundance. And Isomato will say that is enough. But you saw all the B units coming over. So yeah. This is the tech for anybody that wants to come in. Maybe I need to make a short and just shout out Boyd, but yeah, what a play.